Hello. Welcome to the Detroit Experience. I'm an android and I'll be your hostess. Before we begin, let's make some adjustments to optimize your experience. These language settings were detected on your console. Are they correct?
This is Freeloaders. I'm MikePapaFoxtrot.
And I'm 3T.
Freeloaders is a regular look at what is or has been free to download from the PlayStation Network. We download the games and give them a play and see if they're worth the download, bandwidth and time.
This time we're looking at Detroit Become Human, an adventure game developed by Quantic Dream and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment for PlayStation 4 on the 25th of May 2018 and Microsoft Windows in 2019. The plot follows three androids, Kara, Connor and Marcus, who will survive or perish depending on dialogue choices made by the player. So this is a bit of a different episode of Freeloaders, as we are in the same country and the same room for the first time in a long time.
Absolutely. Very different way of doing it. Also, this is one of the few games that we've actually seen where immediately, without pushing a button, we're presented with lots of options.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad that you are the driver. I just want to point out that today's driver is 3T.
Shall we have large subtitles?
Yes, please. I'm an old man. Can we keep the language in English, though?
I think we will.
Yeah.
So I suppose we'll just jump straight into it.
Do we need the subtitles? I suppose we do, really, don't
I just want to see how big large is. I want it to be obnoxiously
What other
large.
languages does it actually do, by
You've
the
got
way?
pick, pole and eng.
Okay, I wonder
Same there.
Well, pick is probably Russian.
Oh. And Polish, I guess. Oh, look at it's changing everything else. Oh. Okay.
Should we just use English?
Play it safe, because I'm probably not going to be paying much attention, so I'm going to need to know what they're saying. So, shall we just go for it?
Yeah, let's. So basically, from what I understand from the intro, we are playing androids, and she's got some kind of blue whirly thing in her head. So I'm guessing she's one of our androids.
It's a little bit Black Mirror, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What do you think? Uncanny Valley, or is she? How realistic looking is she for your tastes?
Well, hang on. Let me put my glasses back on. Now I can see. Now I can see that she's not real. I mean, she's certainly not Westworld, but
No.
she's up there.
No, if as a still image, almost flawless, I'd say. But because she's moving, and there's very unnerving. So let's X to continue. Yes, keep changes.
Please
Oh
adjust your
no, we're
screen
changing the
Oh!
screen. I don't care.
See, this is the stuff we normally do all the way when I go through, and this is the one where I have to work out what exactly is the y-axis.
Should we casual or experience? What do you feel
I
like?
say casual. I mean, I
Okay.
think because we have to point out that this wasn't the game that we were actually expecting, was it? We were expecting a football game, and neither one of us really likes football, and we were quite excited about it, weren't we?
Really looking forward to a two-player game that I could rip the piss out of and probably hate on. But yeah, we got this instead. Very last minute, they changed Pro Evo Soccer to Detroit. So don't know. We've been speculating on why.
Neither one of us really like heavy rain, do we?
No. Yeah, that's the other
Jason!
thing. The other thing to point out is that this game doesn't only download the game, it also gives you the art of Detroit. It gives you the soundtrack for Detroit. It gives you Heavy Rain, which I don't want either.
Spoiler for towards the end of this program. Maybe too much download, so was it worth the download bandwidth and time? I don't know. I may have already answered that question.
Maybe.
Still, positive minds on.
Potentially on its own, but it did decide to hijack all
Do you know,
the
this
rest
guy
of the
might be an android.
Do you think so? Oh, here we go. This is because we played casual. Move using the left stick.
Oh,
Do. Can I do circles? Yeah. Okay. Good.
I like his top. I like the glowing armband, though. Where do we get one of them from?
What's that? Kneel down. Oh
Why?
God! Look how he keeps walking after. Oh, too late.
Please, you gotta save my little girl.
No, I'm an android. I don't care about human emotions. As she's just found out.
But the fact that he's
You can't
got
do
like
that.
a triangle
You,
and an armband
you said
Yeah.
and a serial number on him. I mean,
They don't like. Hang on. How do I kneel down? Oh, I see. Oh, a living thing. Crush underfoot.
Why is there a fish on the floor?
Should we save it? Let's save it.
Let's save the fish. I say we play this in a good way.
We'll try to be moral. We'll be Data rather than, I don't know.
How did he get out of there? He jumped out. That's a terrible aquarium, isn't it?
It could be a robot fish.
Could well be.
Find Captain Allen. That will be the subtitles then. That's why they're hilariously huge. Hold R2 to consult your objectives. Find Captain Allen. I guess he's the glowing orange guy through here.
Yeah,
Are you going to shoot me?
No. The thing is, I can't at the moment. I can't really see anything wrong with it. I mean, this kind of game is either something I really like, or it's going to be something I'm not going to like at all. Because because in the past, like third-person sort of games have been, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Should I be reading the text? I suppose I should.
I don't know. Something's shot down some people. Someone's on the edge of a balcony. Something's going to fall, and so will she. It's as much story as I care. Deviant. Oh God. What do you want?
Let's do emotional shock.
Okay.
I just want to see what emotion.
Oh, I see. An android has gone rogue then, and we are trying to work out. That's why she didn't like us.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get his name then, because it looks like we don't have a choice. We're going to do all the options.
Interrogation in progress. Did you see what it says on the back of the SWAT guys?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, that's a rude word.
Oh no. What a rude game.
Yeah,
probability of success 48%.
Oh well, better than 0.
Let's understand what happened and save hostage at all costs. Is that directions I have to go in? I mean, let's go and try and... What's this?
Well, there's something on the floor to analyse.
A gun case. What?
And there's a clue there. Look,
Triangle?
hover over it and
Hold
push the triangle. Yeah.
Oh, I think a gun was here. What a magic detective this guy is.
Well, there's another clue somewhere. Hang on, let's go down or you're going to find it. This is where I'm the backseat driver. Try the handle. Try the handle.
I think that just might be another clue. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is.
Sync in process. Oh, well, it appears a gun and some ammunition were here.
Oh, that's good to know. It's always good to have your gun and your ammunition together.
L2 or R2 to review the reconstruction. What?
This is very Batman, isn't it?
Oh, I see. You go between the timeline. Yeah. It's like Batman, but
I don't want to watch Bruce Wayne getting killed. Not Bruce Wayne. His ward, Robin. I don't want that. I still haven't seen that in that game.
So the Deviant took the father's gut. Okay, whatever. Can I move on now? When do I punch things? Can I punch this guy?
Oh, we got better percentage. We've increased our percentage. What was the other thing we had? There's some evidence. Let's have a look. Got to find some evidence. Oh no, you're the steerer.
Sorry, nobody saw my failed attempt to hand over the controller.
3T basically. I didn't actually see 3T, but I assume he just he looked at me and handed the controller at me and said, "If you want to drive, you drive." And he's quite right. Shut up, MikePapaFoxtrot, and just watch the game. That's okay. I'll play it on my own console later.
Yeah. Okay. So something about his kidney? I don't know what that was. What's this? Oh god, it's awful. Not forming any early opinions. Of a lung hemorrhage.
I don't know. I mean, I can see what they're trying to go for. It's
Oh, he gets shot in the eye, punched in the eye.
No, he's just dead. Apparently, that's what you get from the eye.
This android is very, very clever. He can tell this dead man is dead. Why already done that one?
Yeah, you got to follow the line.
Where?
Go left.
Left.
And up. And
up,
down.
And down.
And across a bit. Up, slowly up, down. Yeah, here you go. Those lines are telling you where they are.
I don't see any lines.
Oh, not anymore, no, because now you're analysing.
This is dull. Okay, so we're going to watch the reconstruction as the man falls over.
I think this is tutorialising us as well. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play the tutorial, and then we'll make our mind up at that point.
Form an opinion. Rewind to search for a new clue. Oh, I suppose I have to. There aren't any.
Well, he got knocked into the table, so that means you see the red lines.
Oh yeah, that's the blood spatter, isn't it?
I don't know.
That's the bullet trajectory, I think.
But if you look, there's another outline on. If you swing 180 degrees around, there's another outline where he's been shot from. So then maybe there's a clue over there. Perhaps in between the table and the chair, or wherever that is, there might be some spent cases or something like that. Because it was a semi-automatic, not a revolver, so it would be expending cartridges.
It's telling us though to find a new clue in this.
Oh, okay.
Events analysed 1 of 2. Unless I can just come out of it and we'll see what goes on. Look, rewind to search for a new clue. Oh, I'm gonna be a maverick. Oh, I see. Do I have to now do another thing? I did his eye. I did his chest, and I did his guts, and I did his side.
Well, you can push 0 to exit.
Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Not too bothered, really. We'll analyse him.
These SWAT guys are really ruining the crime scene.
What? Who are they point? Oh, is there?
But there's another dead guy there. Look.
Oh yeah. Hello.
I don't think we've done. Oh, is he a policeman?
Yeah, first responder. I think it says. So this is so heavy rain.
But you can see the lines that take you to the next one now, right?
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not stupid anymore. Oh, we know his name. Deckard. Do you think that's a Blade Runner, like Deckard?
More than likely.
Just trying to make themselves sound cool. Oh, gunshot residue.
So is he standing roughly where the other guy?
Let's find out. No,
yeah, he's the shooter. Look, if you swing around the back of him, he's actually the guy shooting our. Oh no, he's shooting.
No,
is he shooting somebody else?
He's shooting. Let's just cut through that. Touching his bum, look. Scratching his ass.
But is he the guy that shot our first guy? Do you think?
Let's watch it from this angle again.
His gun is red as well.
Right, so it's weird because R2 is actually taking me backwards. So let's see who this guy is. Cop shot the Deviant, and the Deviant is the android that's gone wrong. Yeah.
Oh, that would be my best guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is telling me events analysed 1 of 3. Should I be looking?
But there was another triangle came up just a second ago.
On him.
Go point down a little bit towards the ground.
What, and then run through?
Go a little bit to the right. Swing a little bit right.
Like
go a little bit closer and then swing right. I mean, that might have been. I can see how irritating I must be.
No, it's just it's not really a team game.
His gun's red as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
He's doing Saturday Night Fever now.
I would sing it, but it's not royalty free.
No. I guess. There we go. So I probably
there's the gun under the table
to look around. So weapon is located, and there's something else in this timeline. So we just got to see it from all angles. Oh, there we go. We did see it.
There was something that popped up.
When did it happen? Just before that, then. There we go. Well done. Good spot.
Oh, it's got a hostage. That's the child. The lady, the mummy, is a little bit worried about.
Right.
You know, because she not only does she think that we're a horrible android, she thinks we kill fish.
Oh, percentage went up by a whole percent. Right. So should we go back to the other guy?
There is a gun under the table.
Oh yeah. It's so slow though to move.
Yeah.
Why am I seeing it from this angle? There we go. Right. So. Found it. How did all of these cops not find this gun?
Well, I think it's why is he picking up a gun which is potentially a piece of evidence? Well, he probably doesn't have fingerprints, does he?
No, probably not. Let's take it. That's probably a bad decision, isn't it? He looks so shifty when he put it away. Okay.
What are we going to do? Save it for later?
I think so. He didn't hand it over to the cops, which is what I thought was going to happen.
Oh, somebody started shooting.
Alright, well, we're probably indestructible, right? So let's just go out. What's that? Android blood? Num num num. Lovely, lovely. Fresh blue blood. Very nice. Okay. Is that? Can I?
Oh, he knows the Deviant. I wonder if a PL 600 is better than an RK 800 or whatever we are.
I don't know. Probably a good.
Oh, look.
A good bet for.
There's the Deviant. We got a gun. Can we shoot him in the head?
Can we prove ourselves as a good robot?
Hostage at all costs. Yeah, absolutely, of course.
So, can I go out there? Is there a way through the curtains? Because I just want to...
Now I understand why these SWAT people are running about like a maniacs.
Yeah.
Because they don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah, so we're an RK800.
Oh, okay. Well...
Oh, we've got red.
Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
Is that... Yeah, he's got his red circle on as
well. Oh, how are we going to kill him? Oh, sorry, how are we going to save the hostage?
I mean... I'm a bit worried about any Android makers that decided to call their things deviants.
What about you? What is your name? Daniel.
Oh.
That's the name
Okay. We understand what happened now, apparently. We've crossed off a whole shopping list. What can I do?
Our chances of success have just dropped a whole 8%.
Yeah. Gain Deviant's trust. Approach slowly.
Actually, more than 8%.
Reassure Daniel.
I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to talk and find a solution. Talk.
See
I don't want to
anything
talk.
he's got any weaknesses.
It's too late
or
for that now.
He's taken a shot
too
on
late.
his shoulder.
Are you armed?
Tell him the truth.
I am armed.
No.
I want to shoot him. I don't want him to know I got a gun.
Oh, okay.
I know
Oh, he
it's not
knows. Sorry.
See, I would have told him the truth. I mean, you know, it's not in my hand, therefore it's not a threat to him at the moment.
Let's be sympathetic.
Listen.
Was the bottom
No,
one
it's not your
deflective?
fault.
Defective.
Oh, defective.
I don't think calling him defective will calm him down.
No, I just always look.
It's not my fault.
Oh, she's all covered in blue
I
blood.
never wanted this.
Oh no.
I think she might hurt their Android marketing campaign if she does make it through this.
Just
Yeah,
a
she'd be
slave
taken away and
ordered
brainwashed.
around.
Okay, whatever. So,
Defective, okay.
realistic?
There's no way out, Daniel. What you've done is too
We might have to talk
serious.
to the
The only
hostage in a
question
minute.
is whether or not you take another innocent life.
I mean, I suppose it's like a sort of...
It's not up to you.
This is a little bit holdy, clicky, pointy. Sort of like I prefer a little bit more. Oh,
She dies.
oh, oh
Okay,
dear.
well, we're going to approach very slowly. I mean, if I get her killed, I don't care that much. Let's talk to hostage.
Are you okay, Emma?
My name's Charlotte.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Nobody's going to die. Stay
Except
calm.
maybe this guy.
Everything's going to be fine.
Oh no. Well, maybe the helicopter will...
I can't stand
Take the
that
blame for
noise
it.
anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
Yeah, go on.
Bugger off. I'm a robot.
We must be quite important because we've got minions listening to us.
Yeah, if humans are listening, let's get his trust.
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the
get a
hostage
zoom in
go,
on his
and I
face. Oh, he's
promise
going- he's not red,
everything
look.
will be fine.
He's now got a yellow bar, yellow circle on his
I
face.
want everyone to leave.
See that?
And I want to
Quite
call.
interesting.
When I'm outside the
Because it was
city, I'll
red,
let her
which
go.
was
That's compromise.
yeah, split the
That's
difference.
impossible, Daniel. Let the
See,
girl
I'm
go.
leaning into it now.
And I promise you
Yeah.
won't be hurt.
Oh, he's... the chances are improving.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a 1 in 4 chance, basically.
What do you think? Sacrifice self? At all costs? They said
Yeah,
at
go
all
on.
costs. Push her. That was our only thing.
Whoa!
Was save hostage at all costs.
we
And
took
the time was running out.
yeah, we took one in the back, but we saved her.
Saved a human, probably worth
Look, there's
more than
another floating human in the swimming pool.
us. Now we've traumatized the child even more.
Interestingly, our circle is flashing orange.
Yeah, stressful, I guess. Software instability is obviously what that means, looking at the top right. That's fine. Well, we were successful. I don't think there was probably many other ways out of that, but it would have been fun to see the branch. If we'd both been playing separately,
I think we'd have done different things.
decisions.
And I think you know, viewers, you've just heard that slightly different thought process where
Yeah.
we both sort of like, I'm like, shoot him!
Well, I got a trophy, mission accomplished, and then you get a flowchart. So it's very much like Beyond
You got another trophy.
Two Souls.
Yeah. And I like Beyond Two Souls, I have to say. It's still on my, it is actually still on my dashboard.
Okay.
But
So that's. Are we calling that the tutorial? Are we just going to have a go in and a little think about it?
I
and,
think that is the tutorial, and I think that what we will do is we will have a think about it, and then we will come back with our final thoughts. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
So, after a little bit of time playing Detroit Become Human, what were your main impressions of the game then, 3T? What was the playability or replayability of it?
I don't take to games like this, so there's no real surprise. We've done Beyond Two Souls, and everybody knows my thought. Any regular listeners or viewers know my thoughts on Heavy Rain. I don't like hand-holdy, Dance Dance Revolution, follow this path and this path only, press this button to succeed. Oh, what did you say? None of it really matters. Type games. It's fine. It looks pretty. I just don't really... I don't care. It's not my thing.
I have to say something similar. I mean, occasionally a game like this comes along, and I do like it. But this game was too much on rails.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried like walking the wrong way. It just goes fake wall. I couldn't even leave a path. So it's obviously very much not an adventure type book. Now, I like a game when you get that, where you get multiple branches and you can go in different ways. I kind of thought it was going to be like that when we first played, and we kind of had to solve the puzzle. We did have branches, but maybe we just haven't played it long enough to actually appreciate it. But I am afraid it lost me quite quickly. That was the problem.
Yeah.
So not really my cup of tea. If it's yours, then if you like that sort of thing, I mean, I don't like, Dance Dance Revolution type stuff. I get very angry when, I know what I'm doing and I'm getting over prompted, and just like picking up something and trying to work out how to read it, pick up something, working out how to open doors. We've seen similar mechanics. If it's a button, just give me an X or a triangle, or if you're going to play Dance Dance Revolution, just use the 4 shape buttons, because they're already available.
Yeah.
Don't make it really complicated, because I mean, for me, it's not actually adding anything to. It's not immersing me into the game any more than if I'm pounding on triangle.
I'm less immersed because of it, because what you're doing is you're saying, here's a timer, make a decision now, make a decision, and it's fine. Like the Walking Dead Telltale games and stuff have that kind of format as well. Make a decision, so and so will remember this. Fine. I like my multiple choice games to be more point and click Monkey Island than this, but there you go. What about any sort of hidden catches, anything?
What you mean, other than the fact that we had to download about 3 days worth of extra content, including the soundtrack album, the picture album, development concept art, and a game that neither one of us actually wanted? I can't think of any. Can you?
No, it's the longest download we've had, both of us downloaded for about a day and a half. It's horrendous, and there doesn't seem to be any option other than just let it happen. It's I don't know what they're playing at. I'd really love to know what the decision was behind removing the Pro Evolution game, because this is clearly a last minute, oh my god, what can we give them choice, because they've done something very similar to it already.
Yeah, also, not only have they done something very similar to it, it's almost like they felt, oh dear, we're very sorry that we've given you this premium game. Can we give you a game that's very similar, that if you like this game, you'll like this game as well?
Have to.
And I mean, there probably was a way of stopping it down. You could have probably gone into the settings, but I don't expect that when I push download, it goes bing, downloading game 1, bing, downloading a completely different game, bing, downloading the concept art, bing. What? I don't want any of this. I just want the game. Now, I mean, obviously, you could argue that for some people, that is value for money, and they just got that means that they can take back, that is for them. That's probably value for us. No, but then we're quite sane always. So it might be us. Maybe it's us.
I can see, right, like an art book. If you were buying a physical copy of the game and you were going to spend an extra tenner, a CD and an art book, that's fine. I'm never going to listen. I'm never going to turn my PlayStation on and go, oh, do you know, I'm just going to listen to the soundtrack to Detroit today. It's just, no, not interested. So it's extra value, but we are viewing extra value as a hidden catch.
You deleted yours, didn't you? Mm-hmm. I haven't deleted all of mine yet. I must see if I can export the music onto a USB stick and see if it's actually playable somewhere else.
That's a good point.
Maybe it's not DRM. So maybe, but again, not my cup of tea. I don't want my hard drive filled up with nonsense, and it filled my hard drive up with nonsense. Probably not the biggest download in gigabytes ever, but definitely the biggest download and install of multiple nonsenses that I didn't want.
It's ridiculous.
If not only the first time that's ever happened.
I think you're right. I think it is very much a kind of, oh, sorry you didn't get the thing you thought you were getting. Here's 10 other things you don't want. But then, again, if you're like going, brilliant, I finally got a chance to own Detroit, then good for you.
Yeah.
Here's Heavy Rain for free.
And
again.
that is the and if you like that, maybe you want. Oh, good! I haven't played this for a couple of years. This is great. I don't have a copy of it on this platform. Brilliant.
Yeah.
So I can see. Yeah. It's got pros and it's got cons. For us, it's a con more than a pro. But that's the beauty of the PlayStation Network. There's a little bit for everybody, and if you can't please everybody all of the time, and that's just the way it's going to be. So, 3D, what about similar games? I think we've already touched on a few.
Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. I would say the Telltale games. But there is a little bit more. I don't know. There's a bit more charm to the Telltale games for me, like the Batman, The Walking Dead, the Fables game, Wolf Among Us. There's just maybe the art style just appeals to me more. Maybe it's because they're mostly based on comics that I like. I haven't seen any charm in this. But yeah, it's any of those really. Fill your boots. You think of any others?
I'm trying to think of one that we actually played a long time ago that was very similar but wasn't quite as on rails, and I think Beyond Two Souls wasn't quite as on rails once we got opened
feel
up.
Like it.
It's possible that we have to dig into this one a little bit more before the stabilizers are taken off the bicycle. But yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, effectively, it's any kind of adventure kind of game where you're trying to analyze, and not adventure, but problem-solving game where you're trying to analyze and solve things and pick things up and what do you do. But what I've played, it wasn't. It didn't grab me like Beyond Two Souls grabbed me. I like Beyond Two Souls. I enjoyed that. I actually got into that, and so did the other one, which is annoying. The one I can't remember, which I did remember and now I can't. Anyway,
what I think is sort of to cover that as well. It's like it's trying so hard to be a sort of in the intro, as you've seen, it's trying to be like a detective game at that point, but it's not. You're not solving sort of difficult things. You're looking at a gun case and going, a gun was in here, and you're looking at ammunition and going, this appears to be gun ammunition. Oh, somebody got shot in the chest. Wonder what happened. And then you're reconstructing somebody getting shot in the chest. Oh, well, it's not rocket science. I don't know. It wishes it was something cleverer.
For me, it took too long to engage me. I would have rather... it's funny because when we started the game up, immediately it was engaging with its menu. Unlike a lot of other games, it was like, hello, I'm the menu, I'm talking to you, would you like to make a language selection? Oh, that's nice. And yet the game itself didn't do that for me. It just left me going, I mean, we both sat here like slightly bored, I think is the word I would use, but that's a little bit rude because
once there were more choices, I think it does open up a bit when there's more things to think about and they're quicker and you've got to make these decisions. It's a bit more engaging, but I will never be fully engaged by a game like this.
Now I know the answer to this one already. Do you think it was worth the hard drive space and time?
Oh, do you know what? I'd download it again tomorrow if I could. Only joking. No, definitely.
Well, you can't because you've got no space left.
No space
because it's already filled it up.
I don't believe it is, but only because it thrusts a load of extra stuff on you. I think maybe just the game itself worth a look if you've not played, or if you do enjoy this kind of game. The game on its own, maybe, but not for me. You?
A quick message to Sony and the PlayStation Network. Next time you do this, maybe you allow us to go separately and download the extra content that's the extra content with it, rather than just shoving it all on our PlayStation, because some of us don't have a lot of space. Imagine that imagine you're taking advantage of this PlayStation Network, and we hope that's what the listeners of this are doing. Probably means they've got quite a lot of stuff already on their hard drive already. And maybe they've enjoyed every single game they've played up until now, and now they have to make a decision as to what to delete before they can download, and then they discover that half of what they downloaded they didn't necessarily want anyway, because it was like some kind of, oh, we're very sorry, here's a game because, well, we didn't get the game, so this time we're going to give you 3 games, but we're going to pretend it's 2, kind of thing. No, I don't think it was worth the download. really. The other free game this month probably was. I haven't looked at it yet.
No,
A little bit smaller.
Game.
Yeah. But again, like we said, we were genuinely looking forward to a football game.
Yeah. I think it would have been funny watching two guys who have no real interest in football playing a football game for half an hour.
We were actually quite excited about it, even though we weren't looking forward to the actual football.
No.
We were looking forward to the actual game, something different, something out of our comfort zone, and playing on the same console together in the same room, shouting abuse at each other while we played a football game.
For this recording session, that would have been the perfect game.
Absolutely.
So not holding that against this game.
I am.
But holding that against Sony. It's just a lot to download. It's a lot of free stuff. I like ice cream, but don't give me 10 ice creams because I can only eat one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can eat more than one, but it's not good for you.
Oh, you shouldn't.
You will throw up.
Exactly. Would you have paid for it?
Thinking about the ice cream, it would have left a bad taste in my throat if I had have paid for it, if I'd have eaten too much ice cream. No, going back, would I have paid for it? No, I wouldn't, because this kind of game doesn't really float my boat at all. If they'd have said, like, this is from the makers of Beyond Two Souls, I'd have gone, oh, I'll have a look at that. But the instant they said Heavy Rain, nope. It's just no.
But you know, it's value for money. It's only been out a year, so yeah, that's just our opinion. It's I wouldn't have paid for it, but if you're going to look for a good value game, I suppose this is it.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, you get a lot of download for your monthly subscription, I suppose.
Yeah.
And with that, this is MikePapaFoxtrot,
and this is 3T, and we were looking at Detroit Become Human, which is currently freeloadable from the PlayStation Network.